What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Autosaur my reaction video game music. For the first time as a musician myself, today's return of East, a game I'll be playing soon for the first time this year. My first Falcom game, not this one. East Origin. Don't know when, but just look out for it. Can't even give you a time, but I will be playing it this year, and I'm excited for it. We're listening to East 3 Wanderers from East from the PC Engine. Valestein Castle. That sounds familiar. Oh wait, hold on. Is the song Valestein Castle or just Wanderers from East? I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure that out. After that, we have the super range, and it also says Wanderers from East. And then after that, this one I decided to throw along with it because this one's been waiting for a long time, and this is the strongest foe from East 3 and the Oath in Filgana. Falcom boss Zanmai. I recognize Zanmai. That's Trails does that too. Is that just like, I'm guessing that just means like some sort of remix or something, but either way, East, that's all that matters. Requested by the BRM and Nabil. Thank you. Valestein Castle. Haven't I heard that already? Either way, this is East 3 Wanderers from East, I think. Let's go. Let me look up something. I never heard this. Oh, I have heard of this. Wait, is this a remix of the song I heard? Or the original version? Let me just listen first before I talk. Oh my god, wow, this is nostalgic. Requested by the same person in 2021. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I haven't heard this in so long. But not this version. This is now my 21st East video, according to this. Wait a minute. Was this the first East song I ever heard? I think it is. Oh wow, we got a lot to talk about here. Let me just enjoy the song. Now, what is the PC Engine? Is that what they just called PC games back then, or is that an actual console? I'm not gonna look it up. I love this old school feel to it too. Man, this is so cool. I can't wait to play it. Wow, this is actually very nostalgic considering what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at my stats, and I'll explain later. Wow, dude. Okay, I could be wrong here, but I think this was my introduction to games 4 years ago. Technically 5 years ago. I don't like saying that. But it's 2026 now. No way it's been that long. You know what I should do? I should like superimpose the footage of my own reaction here. Wow, this is crazy. Didn't I put this in my castle theme video too? I think I did. Look at this artwork though, it's like only at the bottom, but it's not like the whole thing. Hudson Soft. Fun fact, Hudson Soft, that logo at the bottom. My favorite soundtrack ever comes from Hudson Soft. Well, I guess Hudson is the publisher, right? But yeah, Bloody Roar 2 is from Hudson Soft. Whoa, okay, so, okay. This is crazy. If you have no idea, I typed in East. I've done 20 videos for East. This will be the 21st. My very first East reaction ever November 18th, 2021. That is just over a month from when I started doing reactions, by the way. I started at the end of September 2021. Ys the Oath in Felghana, Valestein Castle. My very first reaction. And I just remember hearing it out. Dun, 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 dun. That was one of the first, not the first, but it was like one of the first times I remember hearing like, you know, like neoclassical and fast metal on the channel for like from a video game. So I was like super blown away by that. And I guess that started the whole like snowball effect of Ys and discovering Ys, because I didn't hear it again until, actually, wow, this is crazy. I didn't notice this. I'm looking at it here. The very next time I heard Ys was a whole year later in November 2022. Almost exactly the same week. So November 18th, 2021 to November 14th, 2022. And then every now and then, just every couple months, and I've heard Oath, Ys 4, Origin 1 and 2, 8, 1 and 2, Foliage Ocean, 7, Origin, 6. I've had a bunch, right? So, Ys 3. Just by looking at this, is this at the release date? Just by looking at it, it looks old as hell. Just by the box art. Original composer Maiko Ishikawa. Doesn't say the year. Actually, I could just look this up right now. Ys 3. So the game is called The Wanderers from Ys. 1989. Oh, that's a special year. This game is as old as I am. Wow. This goes back that far? I did not know Ys is from the 80s. I'm learning a lot today. Okay. Well, that's super nostalgic for me because now this marks, technically it's 2026 now, so now I've been listening, technically, to Ys for 5 years now, but in reality it's like 4. But still, that's wild. That's wild. That's super, super wild. And now this is, I'm confused on the titles here, but this one's called Wanderers from Ys, which is the name of the game. But okay, either way, we'll just get into it. How long have they been doing super ranges for? Has that just always been a thing? Is that just a Falcom thing? As in, like, when did this come out? Did this come out the same year? Years after? Who knows? Let's get into it. This is the super arranged version, but it's a different song name, but maybe we can hear it. It's 7 minutes, so let's just get into it. Okay, I'm not going to read that because in case of spoilers. This is Wanderers from Ys. Originally, I thought it was the super arrangement of the last song we just did, but it might not be. Oh my gosh. Super strong start for me. Sounds like a spaghetti western right now. You guys know how I feel about that. This sounds like the intro to Ninja Gaiden. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is good. This sounds like Ennio Morricone to me, which is near and dear. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I thought it was gonna go down. Ooh, a little roll. So this must be the main theme then, if it's the name of the title. Sorry, I was mistaken. I thought it was going to be the super range of the last song. If you guys have ever heard the intro to Ninja Gaiden on the NES, this kind of sounds like that. Even the drum rolls. Well, this is gorgeous. Oh, there's that image again, the volcano and the rainbow and the castle. Let me look up more of this game really quick. East 3. It sounds like a movie. I guess that's why I think it sounds like a Neo Mario game. Epic. Awesome. Very different from the like speed medals that I'm used to. This is really good. It kind of also reminds me of Wild Arms, which if you know, you know. And I love Wild Arms soundtrack. Although this came way before Wild Arms. Well, that must mean the original exists then too, right? Like the main theme of Wanderers from East? If this is the main theme, because this isn't arranged. Let me see if I have it requested actually. I have my list pulled up here at least. That really sounds like Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I have some other requests from East 3. They're waiting though. Doom, doom. I'll even go as far as to say that this song was definitely inspired from Ninja Gaiden's theme. It sounds really close. It's not a bad thing. But it's definitely possible that the like developers played that game and then were inspired by it. Let me see when that came out. Oh, we got a little bridge here. Ninja Gaiden was also 1989. Why did I think it was older? Maybe not then. Really? 89? Oh man, that sounds so good. This sounds like a straight like orchestral concert. King Symphonic Orchestra. Oh, that makes sense. According to this was also released in '89, the same year of the game. That's Super Reach. Dude, this sounds like a credits theme for a movie. Like, wow. Dude, talk about a climax. It sounds like the ultimate part of the movie, the showdown. you know? Wow. This video is putting a lot of emotions through my brain. We started with potentially the first version, I didn't even know that existed, of a song that first got me into Ys. That's something. That is its own thing. That could have been the episode enough. Then we get this, which is a super range, which means there is a original, assuming. What I'm guessing is the main theme, because the game is called Wanderers from East. The song is called Wanderers from East. But it was a 7-minute orchestral arrangement released in the same year of the game. I could be wrong on any of these. By an actual orchestra. An orchestra playing video game music in 1989. I don't know about you, but that sounds unbelievably uncommon. And now I'm really curious, what was like the first time a video game had something like that? Maybe this is one of the first ever. I don't know. I can't imagine in '89 many people giving a shit about video game music, let alone like that. So we might have been just witnessing history there. Also, that sounded very close to the Ninja Gaiden theme, which is already incredible to me, which also came out the same year. And it sounded like my favorite composer, Ennio Morricone. And it sounded like the showdown to an Ennio Morricone movie, which is, I forgot the name of the song right now, but it sounded like the final of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, if you know, the three-way. I think it's called The Duel. I don't remember right now, but that's what that felt like. It felt like this climax of a movie. It wasn't necessarily like a loop, and that was crazy. But before I go on, this is what, in case you didn't know, the Ninja Gaiden theme. I haven't ever played Ninja Gaiden. I just know about this intro because it's so good. I don't know if it was like one of the first cutscenes ever, but a lot of people tie it to their first memory of a cutscene in a video game. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Is it copyright? You can. Oh, it's a short. Is it this one? Let me see if it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Yeah. I highly recommend. It's only like a minute long. I highly recommend you check this out. But it's got like that style of the snare and this march and the similar melody. Da, 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 da. I don't want to get hit by copyright. Anyways, right after that, it's dun, 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 dun. It has this like regal sound. We still have another song to go to. Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, let's just keep going. There's still more. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm getting super excited for Ys Origin. That was really good, dude. Wanderers from this right here is, and I'm not saying this to like overglaze it. I'm saying this as I guess subjective is my opinion, anyways. But I think this is one of like the better songs I've heard in video games, and by that I mean like, you know, in the top like 500 or something like that. And just in general, this is really good. And probably buried within a niche of a niche of a niche. So I think that's what makes it stand out more. And it's comparable to a lot of stuff that I really enjoy already. So there's that. Wow. There's more. This is The Strongest Foe, which is in 2 different games, which is funny because one is the game we just heard and the other one is a game that I mentioned earlier, The Oath in Felghana. This is The Strongest Foe from Falcom boss Zanmai. suddenly blaze blue. You have to understand, this is a sound I recognize from East. This sound right here. Damn. Violin. Gotta love violin and keyboards and guitars, man. Especially harmonized violins. I don't think there's a lot of room for... Hold on, cymbals. Sounds like a chorus section. Ooh. And now what after this? Okay. As I was saying, I don't think there's a lot of room for imagination. I'm guessing these are all boss themes. That's a boss album. So my question is this like a main boss or just a generic boss? I haven't heard this song, have I? I gotta check. I love violin with metal, dude. You know what I like about East music, particularly in Falcom, is that it sounds like a mixture of GarageBand and like professional recording. Keyboard solo. It's just really raw, dude. It hits. It's aggressive. Who's that playing? That's Noriyuki Kamikura. I do love that the Falcom Music channel always credits everybody, all the musicians. God, that guitar is so fuzzy. What an image, though. Huge bosses and one small guy. In comparison. This video's been overwhelming. There's too much going on, dude. Cymbals are going crazy. Again, let me know if this song exists normally. Because, damn. There's three companies that come to mind immediately that, to me, I just think really give a damn about their soundtracks, and that is, not in order, Square Enix, Atlas, Falcom. I feel like, and there's probably another one I'm forgetting right now at the top of my head because I can't think, but I feel like whatever quality control they have at their companies, it's like it almost seems like it's part of the like employee handbook. Do not release a game unless the soundtrack is just as important as the story in the game. Like they take that seriously, dude. It's wild. It's wild. Square, Final Fantasy, Nier, Chrono Trigger, blah 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 blah. Atlas, SMT, Persona, apparently Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Soul Hackers, whatever, you know. Catherine, Falcom, Trails, East. What am I forgetting? I know there's another one. I can't even talk. Like choking on my own words. What's the other one? There's another one. Whatever. What I'm saying is that when I think of these companies, maybe it's just because I'm biased towards music and I'm a musician, but I feel like most people let me know if you're let me actually no, probably not, because knowing my audience, you're probably on the same page as me here, mostly. But I think most people not in the auditorium, if you were to bring up Square, Atlas, and Falcom, they probably think of their games. First thing I think of is their soundtracks, straight up. The first thing I think of is like, oh yeah, it has these songs and blah and that. I don't know. I'm just excited for what 2026 has to come, like has to bring, because I've already experienced greatness from the previous companies, but I'm going to dive into Falcom. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm playing East, you know, like I'm just being completely transparent here. I really doubt I'm ever going to get into the Trail series. Just because I'm already like trying to wean away from RPGs. I'm not trying to be sold on it either. Plus, you'd want me to naturally want to play stuff like that too, right? You don't want me to just be like convinced. All I'm saying is East looks interesting. At least a couple of them. I don't know if I'm going to play them all either because there's so many. But either way, I just want to dive into like the new company and just see what... You never know what could sprout from it. And I've been listening to East now for a while, and it's just badass. It sounds great. It looks fun. They don't look like games that... No offense. They don't look like they're really like story-centric. They might be. They very well might be. But from what I've seen, it just looks like a... You know... just a fun time of just running around and slashing stuff and challenging yourself. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look so like, oh my god, twists and turns. But maybe something has to be successful to have that many games. So, you know, who knows? All I know is I'm excited because this video was nostalgic because we came full circle with Valestein Castle, which is sick. But we heard an amazing 7-minute orchestral arrangement, which sounded like the climax of a movie. And then this, which also is like probably a remix of another song. So I don't know. I'm like overwhelmed. It's been 30 minutes of just Falcom, but I'm excited. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how long you've been playing East, or how many of the games have you played. Have you been playing since the 80s? I'm so curious because not a lot of games can last that long. Also, are they still going or have they stopped? I'm so curious. Whew. Great. Awesome. Thanks. To the requesters, Nabil and the BRM. Thank you so much. By the way, the BRM was the first requester of that, and they're still here. So crazy. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. As you can see, I cannot be here without them. So thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. See you in East Origin sometime in, I don't know, this year. Later.